Okay, who should use Facebook advertising? So the way I see it, I kind of divide this up into three categories of business types. So I see shopping and entertainment as one type, where you have retail stores, restaurants, and car dealers. Then the second category are necessary things that people need to buy but don't necessarily want to buy. So like service businesses, contractors, plumbers, electricians. And I've got car dealers in there again. So for some people they're more shopping and entertainment, and for some people it's more of a necessity. And then the third one, I've got problem solvers. Necessary things that people need that don't necessarily want to have to buy, but they are necessary services: dentists, lawyers, and chiropractors. All right, now if we look at the Facebook, the help page under Facebook Business, this kind of gives you an idea of the cycle of how you would go about using Facebook advertising. And you would start here with building your presence, and that's right here. So you would put your business where people are on Facebook. So you would create, in other words, you would create a Facebook page. Okay, so you have a presence online on Facebook. Okay, then next, create awareness. Just like if you're a brand new business, you need to create awareness first. So find new customers by letting people know who you are and what you do. Now this might be all that some businesses do. If we look back here at these categories, maybe that's as far as maybe these businesses down here in these two categories go. When you go further than that, let's see what the next step is. After that, drive discovery. Get people exploring your products and services online or in person. Okay, so you can do that if you're a car dealer, or you can do that really if you're any of these. You can have people explore your services. Well, what does that mean? That means that they are coming to your website, so you're driving them to your website. You're not just letting them know who you are, but you're putting out a call to action. You're putting out a compelling ad that will compel them to do something. And if we look at the three different categories in Facebook for objectives, we have awareness, which is the first thing, letting people know about your business. Then once they know about you, then you start trying to get them to do things like click to your website and engage with your posts or your ads, view your videos, and even collect email addresses. And then ultimately you can measure conversions so that you can see how much sales you're getting in return for the money that you spend on Facebook ads. All right, so really who should be using? All of these businesses can make use of Facebook advertising, especially in the first stage of it, which is this one here, creating awareness. Kind of the first thing. When you're talking about creating awareness for a new business, that's obvious. When you're talking about creating awareness for some of these other businesses like dentists, lawyers, chiropractors, plumbers, electricians, even car dealers, you want to be at the top of people's minds when they're needing these things. So the awareness thing, creating awareness is important, and that falls into just this first step here. When you get into these other things, this is more advanced. There's more setup here. These are easier to do. Okay, now let's look at a couple ads. Here's an ad right here by Yoga Joy. And this actually is promoting an event. It's kind of an awareness thing, but it's more than that, because it does have a call to action here where you can click here and you can say if you're going or not. So they want people to click there and say they're going or that they're interested. Okay. Here's an ad over here. So these ads, there's two ads here. You can click on them. So that's a bit of a call to action, even though there's not a button that says, learn more. But those are ads that can do both create awareness and have a call to action. Okay. This one here, another ad, I can tell because it says sponsored. This is just a post engagement ad, so that is driving an action. They want you to like or comment. Look at all the comments they got. This is probably run across the whole country. A lot of money is probably being spent on that. And then over here we see, I think this is the same business here. So they're talking about a book, and that's actually a video. Okay. Here's a blog post that talks about when you should not advertise on Facebook if you don't have a great offer. Well, of course you shouldn't even be in business if you don't have a great offer. So that's kind of obvious. You should target the right people. So if your target market is only women, you don't have to be showing your ads to men, and vice versa. And then monitoring of your metrics, the results, you should pay attention to that. Of course, if you're only in the first stage here of creating awareness, there isn't a lot of statistics to look at there. You just want to get your name out. So to answer the question, who should advertise? Anyone who has their business in order and has a good offer, and most businesses should have a good offer. There's just different ways and more you can do with some of these things. Like restaurants, for example, are a bit easier because you can put coupons and events and sales, and retail stores too. It's just kind of a more obvious fit. But for some of these other things, the thing to do with Facebook, like for example, if you're a financial advisor or an accountant, you could offer useful information. And you can offer useful tips to people so that they can, so that you can help them figure things out. And same for dentists, lawyers, chiropractors. You can offer useful tips so that when they do come to a time when they need you, they will think of you. And then to wrap this up, finally, to know what to spend, how much do you have to spend on a Facebook ad? Here's an ad I ran in October through November of 2016 for about a month. I spent $1 a day, and I reached 8,200 people. And I had 80 post engagements, so those would be either likes or comments or shares. So, that wasn't so bad, 36 cents per post engagement, but $1 a day for 30 days and reaching a fair number of people. You can put a lot more money into that, and this probably went out to a radius of 60 miles. So just a local area. But if you're going the bigger geographical area you're covering, of course, the more budget you would need to get people or to get to people. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have questions. Send me an email or message me on Facebook. Thank you.